This is BBC Wiltshire. Karen Gardner's out and about, soaking up the sunshine at the BBC big screen in Swindon at Wharf Green. We're alongside what is at the moment rowing on the screen itself. I think there's a bit of a boxing demo, isn't there, Karen?
Yes, there was, and I actually stood inside a boxing rink for the very first time in my life, but I've got out of it quickly now because some of the guys were coming in were bigger than me. I've come over to, well, it's swimming, and it does say Canal Walk next to Wharf Green, but it's not swimming quite as we know it because there isn't a drop of water to be seen. In fact, I'm standing on some rather fetching artificial grass. With me is Louise Clayton, who is the chief coach from the Dolphin Swimming Club in Swindon. What's going on here? This isn't swimming, this is lying on a bench.
Yeah, this is actually a swim bench which we use for land-based activities prior to going into the pool.
So this looks like a sort of gym bench. It's about waist height, and Becca, who I happen to know is a bit of a breaststroke fanatic, is lying on the bench, and she's got her hands on two Perspex paddles that are linked to sort of a resistance pulley, and she's pushing, and she can read the resistance she's getting.
That's right, yes. She pulls against the resistance to feel the underwater pull that you would feel when she's actually practising butterfly at the moment.
So she's practicing. This just shows what I know. Yes, of course, it's not breaststroke, is it? Yes, it's very, very smooth. Now, would this be something that our Olympic swimmers would be using for their training?
Yes, absolutely. They would use this before they obviously got into swim, or maybe after their swim session, to practice their pull and to make them stronger in the water.
This is the sort of swimming that appeals to me because you don't have to redo your makeup or blow dry your hair afterwards, do you?
No, not in this particular activity, no.
OK, so you're looking forward to the swimming the next week or so?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it. Very excited, along with all the other swimmers in the club as well.
Who have you got real hopes for?
Within the British team, I think they've all got a great opportunity. Seeing this morning, Francesca Housel, Michael Jameson, Craig Benson all through to the semi-finals this evening, with Hannah Miley in the 400 IM final, should make for an exciting final session this evening.
Now, on the whole, really great swimmers start young, so you might have an Olympian at the Dolphins. What does it take, do you think? Can you see in an 8-year-old who starts swimming the sort of drive that might get them to the Olympics?
It takes a lot of ambition, desire, a lot of time, both with the parents and the swimmer themselves. And yes, they've got to have that natural ability within the pool.
And they've got to be able to lie on a bench and pretend to be wet. You're getting a lot of interest this afternoon. Now, if I go across here, I'm going to talk to Matt James. As well as swimming, we've got dry water polo. Now, Matt, dry water polo, how does that work then?
It's very difficult. What we've got is we've basically got the goal down here with the lads, got a goalkeeper in, and they're trying to use the same tactics as what you would do in a normal match. So throwing a ball with one hand, trying to score a goal.
So this is about a third of the size of a football goal, I guess, and it would sit on the edge of the pool.
That's correct, yeah. It sits at the end of the pool. It's about similar size to a five-a-side football goal, similar sort of size. And the aim of the game is basically throwing one-handed, passing the ball down, score a goal.
OK, and I mean, I love to watch water polo. It looks fantastic on the telly. You were saying earlier, though, you're not got quite the amount of interest you'd like in Swindon at the moment.
Yeah, it's been very hard. The sport has been dying, really, as in an area, Wiltshire as a whole. We've been a National League side for over 10 years, competing at the highest level, and really the number of players we've got has just been dropping every year. So unfortunately we've now pulled out, and we're focusing all our efforts on the youth and trying to start again, really.
So what sort of age can they start playing water polo?
Any age from sort of 10 years upwards we take them on, as long as you've got a reasonable swimming ability, can tread water. The game is actually meant to be based in an all deep water pool, so you obviously need some swimming standards, but as long as you can swim to a good level, you know, we're willing to take you on and train you and hopefully take you forward.
Boys as well as girls?
Yeah, it's open to all. Yeah, there's a thriving female league around in the area as well as male league, so everyone's welcome.
These are fit looking lads. Since I got down here 20 minutes ago, they haven't stopped throwing the ball, have they? So they're on their knees on a mat pretending essentially they're in water. And you did get a blue mat, so we're getting there, but they haven't stopped throwing the ball and moving about. They look like they're having a great time.
Yeah, they are, and that's what it's all about. We're all about all the lads just coming down, enjoying themselves and having fun, but at the same time it has got that added benefit of being quite a physical sport, quite demanding, so it will keep you fit as well.
So where do people find out more?
On the Swindon Dolphin website, you can contact me, or alternatively, we train twice a week. If you pop down to either the Health Hydra at Milton Road or at the Wroughton Sports Centre, Ridgeway Sports Centre, they'll be able to give you contact details for us and get in contact that way.
Okay, so did you watch the opening ceremony last night?
I did. It was absolutely fantastic.
About the only thing we didn't really have was water, wasn't it?
It was indeed. Thankfully, we've had too much rain recently, so it's nice and it's been sunny anyway.
What was your highlight last night?
I think that overall ceremony was just fantastic. I think the highlight was sort of like the Mr. Bean bits, the lightheartedness of the ceremony.
There's nothing like the British for seeing the light-hearted side of things. Well, what was really nice for me was when the youngsters, the prospective Olympians, lit that flame. And there's certainly plenty of youngsters down at Wharf Green. It's filling up fast, actually. Since I got here, about I should think there's a good 300 or 400 people enjoying the big screen, enjoying find out what they can do from Swindon Borough Council in terms of leisure, watching the boxing. I'm going to have a go at a punch ball now. Someone's going to teach me how to uppercut Sean. So just watch out when I get back to the studio.
Are we going to witness this live on the radio with a bit of boxing commentary, or are we going to let you do that quietly?
I think I might have to practice that one.
Okay. Thank you all. Karen, Matt, Louise, all talking about the swimming activity. Keith Mayer earlier with the boxing. It's all about the legacy. It's all about the inspiration for the next generation, what they're putting on at the BBC Big Screen over the next fortnight. That activity will continue all through this afternoon.